Kelly here for Out of the Fridge, and I'm here with DJ Kirkland.
Hi.
So we briefly met Daniel Barnes at Emerald City Comic Con, and he told us about your book coming out, Black Mage, that we are super excited about. So I would really like for you to describe it for our viewers.
Sure. So I love describing the book to people. It's awesome. So Black Mage is about this 16-year-old high school student. His name is Tom Token.
Okay.
And Tom is the first black kid to attend this all-white magic academy, and it's his adventures dealing with that of being the first black kid, and also the first black kid that all these white kids have seen do magic before. They're like, black people can do that, and they're like, yeah, black people are amazing, and it comes to find out that the school is actually run by white supremacists.
Oh no!
Yeah, so it's like overcoming race and talking about representation of African American people, the misconceptions about black people, and it's all through humor and fun and Final Fantasy references and Dragon Ball Z stuff. So it's it's super hella shonen anime, which is my lifeblood.
Yes.
It's what wakes me up in the morning. It's just hot-blooded shonen anime and also magical girls. So
I was like, please let there be magical girls.
Oh yeah. I made sure I was we have to put. There has to be a magical girl nod reference to something in the book for me. I'm just going to sneak that in there no matter what.
Perfect.
So it's going to be amazing.
Awesome. That was going to be my next question is, because you said it's the first black student to attend the school, was if they were not allowed in before, is that part of the story, or is that something I can ask about the story?
Yeah, so it's I won't get too deep into it, but I'm sure in colleges and stuff like that, there are things called diversity scholarships. So it was kind of like that.
Okay.
So it's kind of about that, but I won't go into too much more detail about it, but it's
going
to be amazing. It's coming out in 2017. I'm really excited about it. You guys should be really excited about it. It's going to be fun. It's published through Oni Press. It's going to be a monthly series.
Awesome.
It's going to be great.
So very much for Harry Potter fans?
Yeah, Harry Potter fans,
shonen,
video game fans, shonen
fans.
manga, anime fans, if you like to laugh, you like a good funny book.
Is it going to be sort of tongue-in-cheek?
Yeah, it's going to be all tongue-in-cheek. Yeah, all through humor, dealing with topics of race and all that stuff. Dealing with it through humor and just fun and video game references and HP bars and Dragon Ball Z, Kamehameha waves and all that kind of stuff. It's gonna be a blast.
Did you help write it at all, or was it mostly Daniel?
Yeah, it was all Daniel pitched this to Oni for their open submissions process that they did last summer.
Okay.
So it was one of the 5 books that were picked up.
Okay.
And he wrote it all himself, but what's cool now is that we're working together on it. It's really become a collaboration.
Oh, cool.
He's leading the helm of the writing, thank God, because I like to write, but that's a whole nother skill set that I'm not super great at, but I'm glad that I'm working with someone who really, really is.
Yeah.
And Charlie Chu is my editor, and he's out of control. He's wonderful, and he just provides little nuggets of well, what about this? And then it's oh my God, this is amazing. And so we just run with that, and he's been really hands-on with us, so which is really, really great. And I've learned a lot in this process of just doing the outline of the book and kind of talking about the script and things that we can do to kind of punch it up and make it more fun and all that good stuff. So it's become a really collaborative effort. My input as the artist is as important as Daniel's input as the writer. So while it's his story, we're really working together to make it really, really great.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Will this be your first comic or just your first published comic?
This will be my first published comic with a major publisher ever. So I'm super excited about it.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
So did you have your own what? I don't remember because we were at your the Queer Comics panel.
Yeah.
Do you have some web comics and things?
I wish I had the time to do a webcomic. And my hat is off to anybody that does webcomic and has kept it going for any amount of time, because I'm so bad at it. I work a full-time day job as well, so my time is very limited for when I get to do any art stuff. So it's after work and on weekends I'm always drawing something, and even drawing at work too, which I probably shouldn't be. But yeah, I'm always drawing whenever I have a free moment or a free chance to do stuff. So I try to just output as much work as I possibly can with what limited time that I do have. But I'm going to be dedicating all of my time to Black Mage. I have been dedicating all of my time to Black Mage, and it's something that I'm super passionate about and I'm super excited to do because I get to put everything that I've ever been influenced by into one book, which is really amazing to kind of be able to do that. And also, it's a new property. Like, we get to build everything together. Like, I'm designing characters, I'm designing the world, the school, like everything, all aspects of it. Like, I never thought that I would get the chance to like basically make a high school shonen anime anime as a comic. Like, it's amazing.
So is your art mostly digital, or what's sort of your process?
So I originally, like pretty much everyone else, started off traditionally with like pencil, paper, whatever I could get my hands on. But since I live in San Francisco, my space is very limited. So I went pretty much all digital probably in 2009 was when I kind of made the jump to working all digital. But like, there's nothing better than just like busting out a sketchbook, getting dirty with pencils, pens, ink, markers, all that stuff. So I do it when I can and when I have the time to do traditional stuff, but I'm pretty much all digital now.
Cool. And we kind of mentioned it before, but you seem very influenced by Magical Girl.
Yes.
And you're very excited about Sailor Moon and Ranma and such.
If there's anything that like describes me to the letter, it's like 90s anime, the 80s and 90s anime, like plus like 90s Saturday morning cartoons from the US, like all like mashed together into one. So
some
like
Gem and the Holograms.
Yeah, so like Gem and the Holograms and like Goof Troop and like Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, but then you know, Ranma 1/2 and Sailor Moon and Tenchi Muyo and Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon and Magic Knight Rarearth and Legendary, like Revolutionary Girl Utena, like all that stuff is it's all just like mashed into this like crazy mind of mine, and just like I just have to get it out on paper. And then it turns into this.
Beautiful. So you obviously keeping yourself busy with everything. Are you reading any cool comics right now? Anything you would like recommend?
Oh yeah. Like, I'm reading a lot of stuff now. Like, I used to not read a lot of American comics when I was a kid. Like, I read a ton of manga. I read so much manga as a kid. Like, whatever I can get my hands on, I was reading it. And now I'm reading a lot of American comics because all of the people that are doing comics now are my age group, and we all grew up like watching and taking in a lot of the same stuff. So like, it's stuff that I want to read and stuff that I really like. So I'm reading Zodiac Star Force, which is through Dark Horse Comics. It's fantastic. It's like a love letter to Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Sailor Moon and everything 90s and perfect about being in high school and being awesome girls that fight badass monsters, and they're just as badass too. It's great. So that's at the top of my list. And then I just read Princess Ever After, which just released from Oni this past week, and it's fantastic. A really great like LGBT focused fairy tale. It's super short and sweet and wonderful. I'm reading Sonic Mega Drive as well, so I believe it's put out through Archie. And it's really, really good. It's a huge love letter to like all the Sonic the Hedgehog games. It's fantastic. The Gem and the Holograms comic, I'm reading that as well.
So beautiful.
It's
we just
fantastic.
Jen
Jen Bartel's here, and her work is incredible. There's so many people that are so good that are here, and I'm like, God damn it, everyone's so talented. I'm sorry if I can't swear in this.
You can totally swear. It's
okay,
fine.
Great. I swear like a sailor. It's so bad. But I'm just like walking around. I'm like, shit, everyone's so good. Everyone's so good and so talented. Over the Garden Wall. Did I say that right? Oh my God, I can't.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Words are just flying out of my mouth at like a breakneck speed. Fantastic stuff. Another Castle, which is put out through Oni as well, really good. I could just go on and on and on.
There's a lot of, like you said, a lot of people our age making comics now, and you can definitely see, especially it seems like Sailor Moon has influenced so many people comics right now, and it's really fun for me as a hardcore Sailor Moon fan.
It's my shit.
I know. It just like warms my heart.
It warms my cold little bitter gay heart. It's so good.
Yes.
Oh God, it's so good. All of it's so good.
To go back to Black Mage, we were talking about sort of representation and things. Will there be some queer characters in?
I want to make that comic as gay as possible if I can.
Please do. Please do.
I really want to, and
just make it gayer. All the time.
That's all that I want to do is just like make it gay, just super gay. Just crank the gay meter up to 11. Just break the fucking handle off and just make everything just super gay.
Yes.
I mean, I want to do everything that I can to inject so much of my experience into the book. That's really what I want to do. That's really my aim in comics. And I want to do, like, after Black Mage or in between while I'm working on that, is do some really fucking gay comics. Like, it's just super, super gay stuff. And I just want to just, like, do that and bring more of that to the table, especially with gay people of color. We need way more of that in the comic space, and I want to be able to do that as often as I can.
As someone who works at a comic book store, I can also tell you it's nice to have something that's aimed at younger kids. Which you guys talked about at the Queer Comics panel.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's nice to have something about, like, you know, just, you know, gay people and being friends or whatever, you know. Yeah, because it's like, there are like two camps to like LGBT content is what it seems like. It's like, it's super tragic, or like it's super sexually charged, or it's both. And it's like, there's so much more to like the queer experience than just tragedy and sex. Like, like platonic friendships, like navigating non-binary spaces as well, navigating like queer spaces of people of color, and just like the day-to-day experience of like dinners with your friends, or just hanging out, or going on super crazy adventures that have no sex involved at all, or no tragedy involved at all, but just like fun. Just like, we're missing like that middle piece of it. We're missing the fun. And I want to see more of that. And we're getting there. There's so many queer creators that are out there, like, that are published or not published, or just like doing stuff on Tumblr and just on the web. They're making really fun, super fucking gay content, and it's amazing. It's an amazing time to be doing comics. Yes.
I'm super happy to be contributing to that as someone that's queer and a person of color. It's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like? I guess mostly Black Mage is what you're working on right now.
Yeah, Black Mage is what I'm working on primarily right now. It's gonna be so good. There are other things that I want to do. There's so many, like, I have so many ideas for books, like, that I have just like, I have like chapters and chapters written like in Google Docs just saved in my computer, and just like when I have the opportunity to like pitch something that's just all me, like, it's going to be super fucking over the top and gay as hell, and it's going to be
I'll definitely
amazing.
Be there for that.
Please do. I hope that you are.
Well, cool. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And you have a great con.
Yeah, I will. Thank you so much. You too.